If you want to become the best version of yourself and grow as a person, then these are the people that you should keep in your social circle. Now, I got this video idea from one of the comments that you guys made, and I appreciate all the support that you have been giving me so far, and when I read those comments, it just makes my day. So if you have any other ideas or any other suggestions that you want me to make, feel free to comment down below. But I'll start with the first friend that you should keep in your social circle. And you should never let go of the person that gives you energy. Now, this is one of the easiest friends to identify, because after hanging out together, do you feel energized or does your energy feel drained? Because the right person should bring your energy up. Friendships are meant to help you feel better and feel happier and feel more energized. If a person drains your energy after a hangout, it's usually because you do not connect with that person and you guys do not have good chemistry. Now, I'm not saying that anyone that drains your energy is a bad person, but if you have one friend where you're always excited to see them, especially after you guys have just met up, that is one friend which you should keep, because both of you guys probably share the same values, the same morals, and the same mindset, so you guys can connect easily. And another way to identify this type of friend is that you do not overthink any situations with them. You don't feel like the conversation is being forced. It's just flowing naturally. You don't need to drain your energy by overthinking every single action or word you say. This type of friend is the one that you should keep in your social circle, and never ever let go of this friend. Now, you might think that some people may be introverts and introverted people will lose energy from conversations, but even if you are an introvert, you can still find a friend that gives you energy, because everyone has a person that they truly connect with. So even if you're an introvert, you can find the friend that always boosts your energy and lifts up your mood. Now, moving on to the next friend which you should keep. It's the friend that you never ever have an awkward silence with. What I mean by this is, I'm not saying that you guys should just keep talking and talking to fill out that awkward silence. No. What I'm trying to say is that if both of you guys go silent together, it doesn't feel awkward. It still feels natural, because you guys are comfortable. You only need their presence to feel the connection, to feel the friendship. If you feel like you have to put up a conversation just to entertain the other guy, maybe you guys don't connect on a deep level. You guys only connect on a surface level. If that person is a true, genuine friend, you do not have to feel the pressure to keep the conversation going and fill out that awkward silence. Because being able to sit in silence with each other without it being awkward, without you having to go on your phone to scroll and act busy, it shows that you guys don't even need to talk to feel and understand each other's presence. You guys are connected on a deeper level internally, and you guys understand each other very well. So you're comfortable with just letting your mind speak instead of your mouth. And you don't need to worry whether you made the other person bored or upset when you do eventually enter into a moment of silence during a conversation. Now, another type of friend you should never ever cut out from your social circle is the one that gives you honest criticism. So some people may give you the wrong advice just to mess you up, to uplift your ego, just to destroy you. But true friends, they will criticize you for the better. Now, there's a difference between criticism and disrespect. The difference is that criticism, people will criticize you so that you can learn from it and improve on it. For example, if you do smell bad, like your body odor is stinking all over the place, a true friend will say, "Yo bro, wear some deodorant, you're stinking up the entire place." They will be honest with you, because if they don't tell you that, it's going to absolutely destroy your reputation. But a person who doesn't care that much about you may not say anything at all. They may say, "Oh bro, you smell good." And when you enter a room, everyone just starts covering their nose and you will be remembered as the stinky guy. So a true friend will tell you an uncomfortable truth, because they criticize you for the better. They want to see you improve. But disrespect is meant to put you down. Disrespect is when someone insults the things you do. For example, they insult the hobbies that you enjoy. They insult the career or dreams that you chase. Like, let's say you want to start a YouTube channel. A person may say, "Oh, that's cringe. Everyone's starting a YouTube channel. Like, you cannot be successful." They usually say it out of their own insecurity. They feel the need to bring others down. that is disrespect. Criticism brings you up, but disrespect brings you down. So always keep that type of friend that gives you honest criticism, because they will tell you what you need to hear instead of what you want to hear. And usually everyone always wants to be told about how they're amazing, they're beautiful, how smart they are, how good they are. But no one wants to hear about how bad they are at something, about their weaknesses, because the truth hurts. But the thing is, for us to become better, we need to know the truth. We need to learn from our mistakes and improve our weaknesses. But most people are not willing to do that. But if you have a friend that gives you honest criticism, always keep that friend around, because they will be a big reason why you become successful. And it's because of their advice that made you a better person. Another person that you should keep is a person that celebrates all of your wins, no matter how big or small. If you're able to do 10 push-ups, which is more than before, they will celebrate the win, because these people will not put down your achievements. They will not try to one-up you just because they're insecure. These people will praise you in front of others, and that makes you feel happy. It makes you feel happy for achieving things that you value. And these people are the best, because they help you and motivate you towards the goal that you want to achieve. I believe that if you want to become a successful person, the people who celebrate every single win that you have are absolutely necessary, because they bring you positive energy, and they're the ones that are going to keep you going. There are some people who will belittle your achievements. They will always try to impress you. Like if you can do 10 pull-ups, an insecure person might say, oh, I can do 10 pull-ups with just one hand. Those people, never ever associate with them. True friends will always support you whenever you step in the right direction of your life. Whenever you achieve something, for example, a good grade, true friends will be truly happy for it, because they want to see you succeed too. Like, don't you want to have friends that want to see you succeed instead of having fake friends that want to see you fail? Fake friends will say about how you don't deserve all the success and achievements that you have. They will say about how it was all luck. Do not associate with them. Instead, be closer with the ones that are always celebrating your wins. The final person you should always keep in contact with is a person that opens up your mind. Now, you might start thinking they're nerdy or they're geeky, but they will bring more perspectives into you. They will help you see the world from different angles, and that is very important, because you learn more about how different people think. This is going to improve your emotional intelligence, because you understand how certain people might think. And if you're able to think in a way of a different person, it is so much easier to have better conversations and understand the other person better, because you are put into their shoes. Having the skill to see the world from a different perspective is going to be beneficial in your school, in your work, in your career. Now, usually these are the types of people you will have late night conversations with, and they would ask these very hypothetical questions. They would be like, oh, what would you do if you were the president of this country? Now, it may sound like a dumb conversation, but those types of people will get you thinking, and they will improve the cognitive side of your brain. They will improve your logical thinking. And you should pick up these habits of trying to improve and trying to constantly learn new things. These nerds, these geeks, they may be a little weird, but they open up your eyes and make you see the world in a different way. You can learn a lot from them, because you can pick up their habits of just trying to put yourself into different perspectives and just becoming open-minded to your surroundings. This is going to help you grow as a person. They will make you try new things. They will make you have new experiences, and they will give you the best late night conversations ever. Trust me, these types of people are the most interesting ones to be around. But if you want to open up your perspectives even more, I have linked some videos which you should watch, and I'm not gonna force you to like or subscribe. You can do that if you want. But if you have any more ideas, let me know in the comments down below, because I will always be reading them. And thank you so much for